Happy full moon and total lunar eclipse in Virgo to you, my loves. It's going to be happening Tuesday, March the 3rd, individually and collectively. And so this is my latest painting drawing I thought I would do for us for this astrological event that's going to be happening. And the eclipses are about change. It's about it's kind of like full moon, but even more so dramatic, um impactful changes. Okay. And the sun and the moon are on the opposite sides of the zodiac. And so when things, so it's like a full moon, but even more impactful. I don't know if I said that or not. But basically, when things are like shown to us, things are revealed to us at this time. We're given messages. And basically, if things are brought to light and you're shown something or like find out something, then you shouldn't ignore it. You should pay attention to whatever comes up for you. And so with it being in the sign of Virgo, Virgo is about, and let me just say this too, even if you are not a Virgo, this affects you because somewhere in your chart, somewhere in all of our charts, we have the sign of Virgo. Even if Virgo is not our sign that we know, it affects you one way or another. Okay? You have all the signs within your chart. And so Virgo is about service. It's about routines. It's about health, medicine, well-being, your routines, structures. It's so basically, yes, you want to definitely it's a good thing to be of service to others, to be an angel if you can. But at the same time, it's very important to remember that service does not mean sacrificing, meaning, you can't deplete your own energy and all that. You need to be strong and replenish your own self so that you can be there for others. That's what I mean. You got to find the balance, basically. Okay. But yes, it is definitely always good to help other people because we're all connected. We're not separated. It's only in our minds that we're separated. We're connected through the heart. We're connected through love. Okay? And so basically, so like I say, well, let me just say, I usually I got notes everywhere, and that's how it is. There's a lot of things I want to cover. So we have a lot of things happening astrologically. And it's like I've said before, we're like in two different worlds that's going on. We have this world that we know, the material world, the world that we live in. Then we also have the spiritual world. That's the spiritual worlds that are here all the time. So the planets, the moon, the sun, and all that, It's externally and it's internally. It's within us. It's within our consciousness. It's a psyche. So basically, whatever we do individually and collectively, it makes a difference. And what, like I say, it affects all of us. And so, technology has showed us more and more how connected we really are to each other. And so, okay, okay, so let's say, I'm sorry, I'm on tangent. Um, oh yeah. So January the 26th, like I said, some of the stuff I'm going to say briefly. You can look back at my other videos. I've talked more about it, but certain things I want to just kind of reiterate and just touch base with, connect. But January the 26th, Neptune, planet of dreams, it's above Pisces, so it's higher spirituality, the divine. Okay, like I say, dreams, hopes, wishes went into the sign of Aries. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. It's being born, it's being a leader, taking charge. It's like I said, head first, and it's about, like I said, it's like a rebirth, okay? And it's the first, like, beginning of the astrological year, okay? So Neptune entered Aries January the 26th, and it's in that sign, or I'm sorry, yeah, it's in that sign about 14 years, so they say. So it figured by looking at the one thing, May 22nd, 2038 or so, give or take. And it goes around the zodiac, entire zodiac, 165 years. So that's a long time. Then we also had February the 22nd. We also had Saturn go into Aries. And Saturn is about authority. It's about structure. It's about time, discipline. It's about work. Okay, it's also karmic. And so basically that also went into the sign of Aries. Now on March the 6th, we're also going to be having Venus going into the sign of Aries, as well as those other planets. And Venus is about what we desire. It's about love, about beauty, relationships. And it's also like basically what we want to put our energy in, you know, what truly matters to us, to our heart. And it's the symbol as the hand, like a hand mirror. Beauty, right? And so anyway, so that's when we really got to be taking action, because we got all these things, our dreams, what we desire, our our work, all these things. So yes, basically, so like I said, we're like in two different worlds. So basically our Mother Earth The universe basically wants us to go after our dreams and to be happy and okay, so basically we're like I said, birthing a new reality. Okay, so it might not seem like things are happening, like we kind of like maybe know things are happening in a way, but kind of things are kind of under the surface too. Things are kind of like we're kind of like going full circle, I guess, is what things that happened back in time. Now we're kind of going full circle. Things are kind of coming together now. Things that you've been working on, things can complete now. And basically it's a huge karmic reset. We're birthing a new reality. And so we are not separated from the spiritual world. It's only in our minds that we're separated. And the more you take care of yourself and take care of others, the more you can connect and feel the presence of the spiritual worlds, the more it'll be shown to you, the more you can feel it. And it's really helpful, I find, to go out in nature amongst the animals and amongst the trees and all that. But no, you don't necessarily have to. But that's just, I find, an easy way to tap into it. So anyway, so basically, you want to make sure you take enough time to manage your daily life and to weigh the important decisions carefully. It's a time now to you can reinvent yourself. And like I said, take what am I trying to say? Advantage of whatever you're being shown, because you're meant to, basically, okay, so what I'm trying to say, sometimes change is difficult. Yes, it's easier to just stay the same, but sometimes you're not happy if you just stay the same and don't do anything. Sometimes change is uncomfortable at first. But, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you got to go through the pain, go through the changes to get to the better things for improvement. And this world has been going through a lot of changes. A lot of changes, because things have been in need of a change for a long time. And like I said, the spiritual worlds that are around us all the time, they're invisible, but they see They hear what we go through. They see what we go through because they're not separated from us. And so basically, they're answering our prayers all the time. But at the same time, we have to make the effort. When we're given opportunities, you have to seize the opportunities. And Mother Nature, the universe, the planets, they're all lining up for us. They're giving us a whole bunch of opportunities for growth in our individual worlds and realities, and total collective world. So anyway, I wanted to say that. I wanted to share that. Sorry if I'm off on tangents. I know sometimes I've got a little whatever. So much stuff I wanted to share, and there is something I wanted to share, if I can find it. Yes, we are getting prepared for things that are totally larger than ourselves. Also, too, let me say, we're also in Mercury retrograde, which is a symbol of RX, which is God's medicine, wants us to heal. Anything with RE is things that you want to work on. Research, reflect, reinvent, rest, remember, reevaluate, all those things. Now that's until March the 20th, okay? And where did that thing go that I wanted to... Hold on. Oh, no. Oops. Wait 1 second. Oh. Sorry, I don't usually... Okay, so let me close with this. Something that I had printed out that I found. Love as a universal force. Love is often described as a universal force that binds everything together. It goes beyond the boundaries of human emotions and extends into the spiritual dimensions. When you operate from a space of love, you resonate with the frequency of the divine, creating a harmonious connection with the spirit you keep. This connection becomes a conduit for higher wisdom, guidance, and healing energies to flow into your life. Unconditional love in spirit keeping is unconventional love. Unconditional love is a potent force that can transform your relationship with the spirit world. So happy full moon in Virgo and total lunar eclipse to you, my loves. You're always in my heart. I love you. And like I said, you're not separated from the light. You are the light. The light is you, and you are the light. We are the light. You just have to ask to connect to it. The sunlight, the internal light. You can connect more and more through your deeds and how you behave and how you treat are you in your heart. I love you. Blessed be, my love.